Hey, good morning, everyone. It is 10:15. Apologize for the early recorded video here today, but I'm going to be slammed with meetings here for the rest of the day, and wanted to get something out quickly. What and show you kind of what we're seeing and what we think is happening here. So, up in front and center here is December corn. We've been working this lower move, and now we have a little bit of strength, right? And so what we are really focused on is this 490, 495 level, which is where the report day came out and we broke lower. The open was 489, and then the high of the day before that was 493. This zone, 89 to 93, is an important zone. It's also the natural chart resistance that's back here. So if this is in fact a deeper lower move, you would expect selling to emerge and come on down. And reverse itself and work lower. So for now, on December corn, this low here is in charge, 471, which is the low that was scored last week after the report. Today we're challenging the high. Remember, you can't have an uptrend off of a couple days. You can't have an uptrend without a series of higher highs and higher lows, followed by a pullback that then reverses itself and moves back, and you start to build a foundation. And what we don't have yet is any type of that strength. So if we break this down and go to a shorter time frame, say a 60-minute chart, what you can see is that we're kind of up, sideways, sloppy and choppy, and we really don't have a whole lot of definition to this move yet. But if we're able to break up above these spike highs here at that 485, then we challenge the higher levels. So it is really tempting to step in here and buy calls. And the reason that we would do that is just in case we've priced in all the bad information. We're at low values, volatility is relatively low. Buying calls seems to be a logical bet. So we're not making that decision yet today, but pay attention to your email tonight and text, because we may well decide to cover these short futures again with long calls, just in case we do get a little bit more of a sustained rally off of some sort of surprise catalyst, be that demand, be that decreased South American plant, or prospects of a lower South American crop. So we'll just kind of see where the close is. But I do understand that if this pops higher and starts to challenge these levels, then we could get some short covering that could accelerate things pretty quickly. Now, what might accelerate that is wheat. So here's Kansas City wheat. We've been talking about this for a very, very long time, that wheat is more than likely than not heading towards the bottom. All of this looks good. We're finally coming up out of this trend channel. This is the level right in here that we need to get above, 637, and then that could ignite something more exciting in wheat. As far as new crop goes, that level is 653. That's also the top of our red box. So it's not going to take a lot of action for us to close the upper side of this short call that we've got on in order to reopen that upside, and then we'll look to sell it again and move this floor up, okay? So the way that works is if you are long a $6 put and short a 650 call, your floor is at 6, your ceiling is at 650. If we break up above this resistance or get a close or two up above in here, and one of the things we're watching is this trend channel that marks from here down to right here. If we close above that, which we're looking to do today, you can see where we're trading. If we close above that, that might be enough reason to just go ahead and close the upper side, because then that moves us up. Then if we get a rally, we'll sell more calls above it, and we'll bring the $6 put up to wherever the new area is when we get a sell signal, if that makes sense, right? So we're not giving anything up. We're just following it and going with it on a portion of production. So stay tuned to your texts on wheat, because I think that if wheat goes, corn follows it. And then beans are interesting here as well, as they actually have a old crop. Let me get the old crop bean contract up. A 3 white soldiers formation here yesterday, where these real bodies are increasing in size. Today we've been working a little bit of a reversal, but that has paused and we're now heading back higher. I'm a little bit concerned about beans, or not concerned, I'm hopeful for beans that they may come challenge this gap level. And if they do that in the right fashion, then they would set a wave of opposing weight in opposite directions. So, or a wave of equal weight in opposite directions, where you have a V shape like this that closes the top of that gap. And then from there, who knows what will happen. If that South American crop gets smaller, then I would expect higher prices. If it doesn't, then we'd probably fail somewhere in this area. So really important trade action coming up here in all of these markets, and something that we need to be cognizant of and paying attention to our upside. For beans, we really kind of have this level right in here, this 1250 level, in order to operate around. If you look at this chart, where are we reversing from? We're reversing from the 61.8% retracement levels of the early rally from last year, of the big rally. We have 61.8. We have Fibonacci extensions that we've reversed from off of the previous wave of decay. We're in a wave 2 position, and we have a price flip. All of that is good, but really it can't get rocking and rolling until it closes all this stuff and does something more dramatic. So we're paying very, very close attention to what beans do, because that's going to trigger a lot of what corn does, and wheat as well. So lots happening. Stay mindful of your tax, because we are more than likely than to take some defensive action here and make sure that we capture upside if the closes warrant it today. All right, that's what I've got for you so far. Again, it's 10:30. Who knows where we'll close today, but we'll be paying attention to that and getting more information out to you as the day progresses. Have a great day. We'll talk to you guys later. See ya.